We're already halfway through Chapter 4 Season 2, meaning the mid-season update 24.30 is just about to drop. Today we cover everything upcoming within it, ranging from free rewards, brand new limited time events, a limited time battle pass for a huge collaboration, and so much more. Real quick, Peely wants to see how many of you think Epic Games should give us this emote for free by dropping a like on the video right now. And considering we're incredibly close to 2.53 million subscribers, whilst you're clicking buttons, hit the button, turn on all notifications. After all, it only benefits you, as we do try and give different subscribers every single day, with proof for that on screen right now. It would put a giant smile on my face and cheer up Charlie the Charcoal Pug if you could enter code FM1 inside the Fortnite item shop right now. Literally, I believe one of the shortest codes to enter, and it greatly supports us and the channel. Diving into some breaking news before we reveal the update in itself, when it will be dropping and such. The exact date for 24.30, Sheena tweeted out Fortnite Crew X Rocket League. Current crew members will receive the Rocket League Battle Pass for the current season tomorrow, and as you can see, somebody sent him the news tab of what will change in the DMs anyways, but obviously is in a foreign language right now, but this is basically just the picture notifying absolutely everybody. Of course, for those that don't know, Epic Games own Rocket League, which is why they're trying to transition the Fortnite playbase over to here with this incentive, and hopefully we get an incentive in Fortnite, a free reward because of this. It wouldn't be the first time they've given us a crew reward halfway through the month and surprised us, but speaking of surprises, despite the Coachella event obviously giving us a ton of free rewards that we can currently earn right now, it is your very last chance to get these though, considering there's 2 days remaining when I'm recording, obviously, of the challenges being available, and I haven't done any of them. As you can see right here from FNBR Intel, Fortnite X Doctor Who may be coming around again, as we previously got a creative island surrounding it that was commissioned, I believe, by the BBC. He stated, "I've once again received information about a Doctor Who collaboration coming to Fortnite. It will feature cosmetics alongside a creative event with its own tab in the lobby." He then followed up with the Doctor Who X Fortnite collaboration will have a challenge tab to earn rewards like previous events such as Dragon Ball Z and Most Wanted, with this particular image attached. However, we do have a full early look at it in HD. Before we reveal that though, the creative island or experience in itself will take players between several planets using the TARDIS, according to FNBR Intel once again, which if we could look out of the window, I'm guessing the scenery would be the same of that to the Season X trailer with Jonesy floating throughout these interdimensions. This is the reward though that we'll get for actually viewing the creative map in itself, as also stated again by FNBR Intel, and also here is now on screen the full limited time battle pass or kind of event tab that we're going to be seeing, full of rewards actually coming that are either in the files right now or just simply shown on here early. And then even furthermore on top of that, a rumour that he received in the DMs was an image of the supposed 15th Doctor skin as a work in progress to perhaps be either a free reward like we saw the free skin in Most Wanted for a similar event tab, or simply coming to the item shop at a later date, which you all should already have entered code FM1 for. As for another collaboration also determining the release date of 24.30, as it's currently not yet on the staging servers mentioned by Sheena, it most likely won't be released next week, instead around May 2nd in time for May the 4th. In case you've been living under a rock, May the 4th is Star Wars Day due to the saying "May the Force be with you" by the Jedis, and then yeah, May the 4th be with you being a kind of play on words or pun version of this. Either way, despite the lightsabers of course returning that again we've seen in previous Star Wars events, supposedly we're going to be seeing many more Jedi and Sith-like abilities, from force chokes and force jumps, kind of like what we saw able to be utilised by the Darth Vader mythic boss or NPC. However, upon eliminating him, of course, we all know before that he only dropped the lightsaber. As for cosmetics upcoming within this event, despite many people thinking Anakin Skywalker will be, this version right here, an image that's been floating around, as to whether it's real or fake, I guess we're yet to know. What we do know, however, is we're at least going to be seeing 2 cosmetic sets that are brand new surrounding Star Wars, as Sheena retweeted this tweet that he put out on April 14. The upcoming Star Wars skins seem to have these cosmetics in their set based on the game files. Codename Cirrus Vine, skin Batbling Pickaxe Glider Wrap, and then codename Plot Twist, skin Batbling Emote Glider Wrap and Pickaxe. I expect them to release around May the 4th, of course, in time for Star Wars Day. With an event of this scale, it's most likely we're going to be seeing some free rewards, but if not, don't worry, FNCS has us covered with a different system this time, as they're released from week to week basis. As you can see, FireMonkey tweeted out all FNCS Legends landing drops for Major 2. This week's in-game reward is the tie-dye drift, which happens to be this particular sticker right here on the full image. On top of that, we have this sticker spray. I'm guessing the lizard guy's going to be going on, but it doesn't show the brick spray background, a loading screen, and most interestingly, a brand new revamped FNCS backplate. Speaking of FNCS, I know a lot of you guys into the competitive scene will have heard about hashtag free clicks, as he recently got banned for actually trying to identify or point out very specifically that he was being stream sniped. The one reason he got banned based off looking at the replays supposedly was because he actually picked up loot that he intentionally told the stream sniper to drop. This of course was a way of identifying, yes, in fact he's listening, watching the stream and actually sniping him to get into his games and try and follow him around or troll him or grief him. And as for the outcome, here's what Clicks had to say about that over on Twitter.
Let's just start real quick. Banned for 2 weeks. If you guys didn't know, this means that I can't play this FNCS, Grand Finals, and I also can't play the next FNCS in a month. So that means I can't go to the LAN event. It means I can't go to the LAN event, and I basically can't play for the next 4 months for FNCS. I had a call with Epic. As of right now, it's gonna stay like that. I pray to God something changes because it's my life. I moved here for this.
It would be incredibly sad for any pro player to receive a ban like this, so make sure to comment down below #freeclicks. What's annoying for the rest of the FNCS players anyways, having to move even further during storm cycles, is the 6th and 7th storm circle now pulling a lot farther away from perhaps what area you're currently in. Despite this being something that's already active, it's something that not many people are talking about, alongside the fact that Epic Games have already developed a split storm system. That's right, so multiple storms in the same game forming together at the end one final one. Data miners managed to find proof for this being worked on, or actually nearly finished or developed, or pulling it into game early, as you've seen from the footage before this season release. Despite that though, many of you may see today's thumbnail, whether I've changed it or not, and see that the Firefly launcher is being used by Jones. This was also another weapon that was actually leaked in Chapter 4 Season 1, the very start day. Believe it or not too, it's actually fully finished. It got updated multiple times in the game's files, and here's what it looks like in early gameplay form. Another item back then that was kind of being developed, but not as much as the Firefly launcher, was this power guitar or boombox guitar that we saw in Chapter 1 Season 7 but revamped. As you can see from throwing it down, it basically just destroys walls and structures, which of course is very good for build-based modes, but if you don't like builds that much, of course you'll be playing Zero Build. Speaking of a different mode of Fortnite, Zero Build, despite this being added as its own download now, so I'm guessing eventually Fortnite's going to be added into multiple downloads, not only Build, but Zero Build, Creative as another, a third one, and then finally First Person. Data miners were saying it should be upcoming this season, however there's no confirmation on this yet, and all the attention seemed to get shifted toward the release of Creative 2.0 or UEFN, which thankfully in the recent days Fortnite have announced we can officially earn XP and to level up and potentially get that level 200 Mitsuki Gold style before the end of this season on June 2nd. Either way, hopefully soon with the release of First Person, when it actually does come to the game finally, although we could see it early from enabling the Save the World First Person camera in Season 1 of Chapter 4 and then heading back over to Battle Royale. Hypex stated weapon attachments have been updated after over 2 years to add support for attachments that modify weapons recoil. Vehicle attachments have also been updated to detect if a passenger is operating turret, and also this could be the next big update, he states, after First Person, but I think it may come along with First Person, as he then followed up with more information on this situation on April 11th. Weapon mod / attachments have been updated for the second patch in a row. This time they added support for better recoil when aiming in scopes and some things related to First Person when using these attachments. Does this finally mean we're going to be able to customize weapons in a menu or layout similar to this when actually viewing different parts of it, or even getting the weapon charms to apply to our weapons, as these would now be way more visible? And whilst we're on the topic of UEFN or customization, for those that don't know, Call of Duty was a big pull factor for the first person based maps, which we've already shown gameplay of, which have sadly now been taken down. I believe Activision started issuing DMCA takedown notices to give creators a chance to actually, delete the maps from being published publicly able to play, but that didn't stop people from making Call of Duty's creator class in Fortnite using UEFN. Last but not least for today's video, for those that don't know, these quest rewards are actually becoming available with the new weekly challenges that do release. For instance, week 6 is the recent available one right now, which means you can not only earn this glider but also this backblade. Then with the release of week 7, which is maybe available when you're watching, this particular style for the claw harvesting tools and this particular glider, and then finally for week 8 we get this style for Stray. Drop a like in today's video if you found it helpful or learned something new, and subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on so that you don't miss any future uploads. But speaking of other videos, click this one I picked out for you on screen right now whilst you wait for the very next one I do publish on the channel.